Yep, this King Mufasa with another exclusive. This is a kind of, I won't say late night, but it's around 10, around news time. So I'm here to drop another one, just to spread a little wisdom, tap into the people, uh, get my perception on, on life for a minute. I ain't gonna stay too long. I'm just gonna rap a little bit. So, I gotta hit you with my slogan: How you gonna win when you ain't right within? So, just want to holler at the people about, the 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 best way to get started with turning around, man, is surrendering. And surrendering means not going to church and then Monday, Tuesday you in the club and you drinking and you forgetting what you went to church and you learn. What I mean by surrendering is actually saying, okay, I'm not putting no more poison in my system. I'm not doing no more drugs. I'm not believing everything I hear. Now I'm going to go do the research myself. I'm going to go look through the Bible. I'm going to go read the scriptures, go back and find out for myself what they mean, see who's talking to who. That's what I mean by surrender. Surrender is fully surrendering your life over to God. Yeah, I'm talking about a God that you can't see, a God that you have to believe in, a God that you have to have faith in. Faith is believing in something that you can't see. That's what faith is, and you have to have that in order to surrender. So, if you plan on surrendering, you got to surrender fully. Like, ain't no half-stepping, ain't no straddling the fence. Either you righteous or you evil. Either you righteous or you evil. It ain't no in-between. It's one or the two. Either you righteous or you evil. Either you good or you bad. You got to find that out for yourself. I can't find it out for you. That's on you and the source. That's why I'm telling you to tap in. You want to find Jesus before he finds you. So, the Bible, mentor, somebody that can lead you in a positive way, show you down the right road, give you positive input, lead you to a positive community, or just stand away from what ain't been right all this time, which is, first of all, the drugs. Drugs is the number one mind alternative. That and alcohol, either or, they both work together. So I would let both of them go if I was you. So the drugs and the alcohol is mind altering things. And as you know, it's a liquor store on every corner. So the more and more y'all run into the liquor store and you giving the liquor store your time and energy and your money, you are setting yourself up for failure. So the more and more you go to the club and you're hanging out and you're drinking all night, you're setting yourself up for failure. It's time for change. Change is here. I represent change. So what I'm telling you is the old way was not working. It's time for something different, especially those that's on probation, on parole, those that got stipulations on house arrest. I mean, you people should be the main ones wanting to change and turn it around and abide by your stipulations. Yeah, I was on probation. I was on parole. I got off both of them. So it's no excuse, especially you over 35, like, man, come on, man. It's time to do better as the people, for yourself. Respect yourself more. Respect those people that came before us, and then set an example for the people that's coming after you. So you already in the middle. You got people that already lived, already prayed, already been through everything that you're going through, for you not to go through it, or for you to learn from it, and then you do better, and then on and so on and so on. And then that's when the generational wealth come in. Once you get yourself together, then you can pass down the wisdom that you done received, that you done turned around and you done found. You can pass it down And that's called generational wealth. See, everybody looking for money or paper for generational wealth. No, generational wealth comes within. It comes within first. You can't pass down generational wealth if you ain't good within, because that's where the generational wealth is going to come from. First of all, it's going to come from your way of thinking. You have to change that way of thinking, the criminal thinking, the thinking you can get by, the thinking you can cut corners, the thinking you can take shortcuts. You got to cut that all out and tap in. And then once you tap in, then you start to think the way God thinks. You start to tap in, you start to be righteous. You start to surrender and really allow God to guide you. If that's understand, if you can understand what I'm saying. So once you fully surrender, you fully tap in, then you're not in control of your life. God is. And so he will lead you by the word. You read the word, you tap in by prayer, meditation, or whatever, and then you start to get the downloads. Once you start to get the downloads, they'll tell you which way to move, which way not to move, who to mess with, who not to mess with. You see, you just have to stay tapped in order to get the guidance. If you're not tapped in, you don't get the guidance. And then you think you're going to church on Sunday, you're going to Bible study on Wednesday, and you're thinking, oh, you in there. Nah, not if you ain't tapped in. Not if you ain't tapped in here, inside, because that's where it counts first. So my slogan, how you gonna win when you're not right within? So yeah, I'm giving another message. I'm doing my thing. I'm sitting at home. You see the plaques on the wall. I'm chilling. I'm peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I love to smile. You know, I can't thank Jesus enough for what he has done for me in my life. You know, praise the Lord. But I thank him, and I continuously thank him every day. Not a day go by I don't thank the Lord for everything he has done for me in the past, everything he's done for me in the present, and the best is yet to come. I just praise the Lord. I thank the Lord for everything. So, you know, I just tap in and rap with y'all on a positive note, spread my wisdom, let you know what I've been through, let you know what Jesus has done for me, and just spread positive energy. You know, yeah, you get on these YouTubes and Facebook and all these platforms, and everybody put the negative energy into it. That's what it's set up for. But we breaking cycles, so we spreading positive energy over here. We on the right side, so you better get on the right side, whichever side you believe that is. Get on and tap in and spread the message and continue to grow. We're going forward. This is the kingdom. Yeah, we moving forward. This is the kingdom age. I'm King Mufasa. You know, I can't stress it enough. Tap in. We are power in the people. We are the people. It's time to get tapped in. It's time to show love, show respect. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Go back to the basics mixed with the future. So you older now, you know right from wrong. You know you've been told a lot of lies. Now it's time to do your own research. Go find out your own truths, stand in your truths, and then speak up for yourself. You know, don't let nobody dictate your future or railroad you on where you're trying to go. No, you take control of your own destiny by tapping into your source. That's how you win. It ain't about how much in your bank account. It ain't about your car outside. It ain't about your woman that you got on your side. It ain't about none of that. It ain't about your husband having 2 jobs. It ain't about none of that. So it ain't no competition. You're in competition with yourself. You in competition with yourself, and you have to learn that you're battling yourself. So until you get right, how you gonna win when you're not right within? You see, I'ma stress it because people just ain't understand, and don't look at me like I done something wrong by getting my life together, by turning it around, by tapping in. And look at me like I done something wrong to you cause I love to smile, you know what I'm saying? Or cause I ain't following you and continue to do what you think should be done if I already used to do it and it wasn't working, and I decided, oh no, I'm gonna back off from this and I'm gonna turn to this because this is what I believe in. Yeah, that's what time it is. It's time for you to do your own research and believe in yourself and what you think. You see? Don't let nobody make decisions for you. That's why you got a brain to think. You know what I'm saying? You got a brain to think on your own. Be your own leader. Your own boss. You know, it's time to use your right. It's time to stand up for what you believe in. Don't look to call nobody. If something is happening out there with your people or you see something done wrong, see, everybody want to be stuck on snitching. See, snitching is for the people that don't know shit. You snitching because you out there doing wrong, and then you want to tell on somebody to get out of jail. That's snitching. That ain't right. Now, as children of God and as people, change is here. So those are the old rules. Those are the rules they painted. No snitching. It ain't called snitching. It's called holding somebody accountable. And when you hold somebody accountable, you let them know, hey, that ain't right. And if they don't understand that, in a sense, then that's when the law comes into play. The law. So, you got to get a grip with your mind on what's right for you and what you believe in. Are you going to let these people dictate the way you think or the way, you live your life? Or are you going to really tap into your source and live it the way it should be lived and by the universal law? Because that's the law that really, really matters and really, really benefits life. The universal law. And so, you just have to stay